Here's all the lights out of our 1960 Santa Fe 59 to 61. We're still not sure yet. So what we're going to do is take these LEDs and convert these to LED by drilling the hole to the size of this grommet. And we'll get these things cleaned up before I just end up pulling that socket out and enlarging that hole. And it looks like the socket for this bulb might just be crimped in there. So what I'll do is get a pair of pliers and try to grab onto this and see if that'll just twist out of there. So I just grabbed a pair of vice grips and started twisting this socket, and it does just come right out. Just like that. So yeah, left with this hole, and then put the LED in there. Now, I thought these were aluminum at first, but these are actually metal. I got my magnet right here. You can see. So I'll try some stripper on this paint and see how bright this comes out. If it doesn't come bright enough, then I'll probably end up spraying it with some silver spray paint. Instructions on this LED bulb say to drill 3/4 hole. That's what we'll do. Got some chemical stripper here. We'll see. Not a whole lot left in here, but maybe there's a little bit. There you go. Brush it on here and let it set for a few. See how well that takes that paint off. We'll see. Clean on that side. Alright, well, let's just let that set. This is 2 coats of the stripper, and then just a soft wire brush in between coats, and it's almost all off, but I think I'll do a 3rd coat of the stripper and get those last few chunks. But it's cleaning up really nice. So that chemical stripper wasn't getting it down all the way down. You can kind of see right here is that just that white residue, and I kind of scraped it with the tip of a flathead screwdriver, and I kept using that wire brush, but it just wasn't getting it all the way down. So this side I actually hit with the angle grinder with a softer wire brush on it. I have more aggressive wire brushes than this. This one's pretty soft. I just didn't want to wear through the coating, whatever, if that's like I don't know if that's anodized or a zinc coating or what, but I didn't want to wear through it, so I didn't want to break out the power tool, but ended up having to. So I'll go ahead and clean up the rest of this with the grinder too. Now I rinsed this off real good. It even says in the instructions for the chemical stripper you can clean with soap and water. So we just want to make sure you get all that stuff out of there before you start handling it. And you want to use your chemical resistant gloves and just be real safe with when you're working with this stuff. Eye protection and everything. Alright, so I'm going to pop the grommet in the hole and see how this works out. See if I can do this one-handed here. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, I'll feed the wire in. Looking pretty good. I don't know if that orientation of that reflector or that lens really matters, but maybe I'll turn it once I have 2 hands available. Alright, let's get the lens put back on. I just washed the lens with some water. I didn't restore the lens at all. Maybe we'll mess with that at a later time. Here's a before and after. So this one actually had a little bit of a cork gasket still left in there, so I assume these used to have cork gaskets in them. So I might, I don't know, I might play around making some kind of a gasket for this. Before and after though, pretty big difference, huh? I'm not going to say that it's a whole heck of a lot brighter. Sure looks nice. The orientation of the bulb does matter, I noticed, and what I'll do is I'll spin it and I'll show you the difference, and you can kind of see that the light's going along the length of the lens right now, and watch when I spin it here. Alright, I rotated the LED light 90 degrees, and you can see now that it's more of it's going this direction, and before it was, I think, more spread out this way. So it does matter which way that the rectangle of that lens is oriented. But anyway, turned out pretty good though, I think. Nice and bright. Now if you're wondering about that stick out, how the light sticks out of the back of the housing there, that's how the original one was too. But you can see this giant hole that they have in the siding, so that'll still fit right in there. It's the gromet's 3/4, but this hole looks like it's more like 1 inch 7/8. So once I get the wiring fit in there, that's gonna fit real nice right there into that hole and sit flush. Now the red lenses, or the red housings, are different. And I want to make sure you see that. They have the standoff built in as to where the ambers did not. And that way, or because of that, the bulb isn't going to stick out of the back. I'm sorry, the socket isn't going to stick out of the back like it does on the ambers. So I'm going to do a different approach with this, and I might end up drilling this out or modifying this bracket. I'm not sure yet, but just be aware that there are different housings on the same trailer. I'm not sure if I've compromised the coating on this by scrubbing it with a wire brush. So what I might do, just to be safe, is hit these with some clear spray paint and just give them a little added layer of protection so they don't start rusting on me. I think I'll keep them this color. I'm not going to paint them the color of the rest of the trailer. And I'll figure out how to, you can pick up this gasket material. You can get gasket material at an auto parts store. But I don't know if I want to make it this large where it covers up the back and kind of covers up that reflectiveness of the back of the housing. So I might try to figure out a way to make a gasket that just goes all the way around the outside edge. But we'll see. I'm not going to put that on the video. Alright, thanks for watching.